Welcome to Indoor Cycling TV, the global community for indoor cycling and spinning. Now, every week we feature badass studios and rock star spin instructors. You also get spin classes absolutely free. So hit the subscribe button to avoid missing the world's greatest studios and instructors. Don't forget to like and share. Now let's watch today's video. Welcome back to Indoor Cycling TV. Now, of course, we start every video with saying, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Make sure you jump and hit that subscribe button to make sure you don't miss a single thing from people like the lovely Nicole, who is our spin instructor that we are interviewing today. How are you, Nicole?
Fabulous. Just hopped off the bike, sweating a little bit still. So, I mean, this is great timing.
Fresh in the moment. I love it. I absolutely love it. So that's perfect. So I'm going to basically start the question with, where have you just been spinning? Is this the studio that you work for?
Yes. So it's in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and it's called Echelon.
Ooh.
And we live stream classes all over the world. So we have a studio here in Chattanooga, and then we also live stream. So people have the bikes in their homes, and then they can join in live for whenever.
Fantastic. And how's that for you, teaching people through a monitor?
Oh
is that weird? Is that challenging?
No, it's not weird because I don't see them. I just see them on our leaderboard. But I think it's so wild because I've met people from all over now, Australia, and then there's some countries that are little tiny towns and places that I haven't even heard of. I get on there and I Google it afterwards, like, where are they from? But it's so neat because it's people all over and they're getting together for this one thing, and it's beautiful.
It's crazy. I mean, this obviously has been a crazy time, but yet some of the stuff that's come out of it has been really kind of revolutionary in so many ways that has brought so many people together. So, do you still have live people though? People still in the room?
We do, and we just have, so with social distancing, we went from 42 bikes down to 8 bikes. Just to be able to fit everybody in there and to keep everything safe and clean. Yeah. But I still do love having people in studio. And what's cool too is we have a lot of at-home riders. They'll stop in and they'll ride and just experience it from that side too, which is so much fun.
I was going to say, from 42 to 8, no one is slacking off in your classes now.
No
one's getting away. You've got eyes on everyone. Everyone can be seen. No one's at the back hiding. Wow. Well, that's good. And how do they like it? Do they like the sort of more intense environment?
Oh my goodness. And what's different is for at-home riders, they don't know any different. So, I mean, and for them, it's really neat. We've had so many people who, oh my gosh, I got a PR. That was my best ride that I've had. And so that part's really fun. I mean, I just had somebody from California and then another one from Virginia. So, and if you think about it, those two people, that's in the US. So, but all the way across the country, it's just wild. And now they're friends and they're sitting there talking after class. It's just cool. The community that we've built is amazing.
I was going to say, because now it goes even past the world of fitness, doesn't it? It becomes community, it becomes friendship, it becomes a bond. Now, do you think, is that something that you aim for in your classes? Do you aim to bring people together and create?
100%.
Yeah.
Always. And like one of my things is, I don't care where you live, where your bike is, what you're wearing, what you look like. You're all here for the same thing, and we're all doing something beautiful together. And it's the community part's my favorite. And leaving people just feeling positive and confident. And even if it's not everybody PRs every time, get on the bike, it's fine. Like,
it's all even little steps, isn't it? As they say, little steps. Creating a routine is even more important, and incorporating it into your lifestyle. Do you have these people? Do they come back and back? And have you seen repeat people always joining in?
Oh yeah. It's so fun. Yes, I have, and they kind of make friends on the leaderboard too. I mean, there's a lot of people that I haven't met in person, but I feel like we're such good internet friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is there competition of these people who may be countries apart, but they want to beat each other on their personal backboards?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. For sure. You can totally tell that too. And what's really cool now is they'll even do where they Zoom. So they're all looking at each other during the ride too. And so they've made friends too. I think there's one that's called like Robot Legs, and it's a bunch of there's a couple ex-pro athletes who ride together, and it's really, really cool, the friendships that are made. So at first it's a competition thing, but then it's like, wait, we could learn from each other, and then that just blooms into something else.
Everybody then becomes the teachers then. It's spreading throughout the whole community. That's very impressive. I'm impressed. I mean, something good has got to come out of this mess, hasn't it? And it could be this. There you go, making long distance friends, bringing it back, bring the emails and the pen pals back. We love it. Okay. So let's talk about then sort of more the finer things to do with your company, where you do it. So how long have you been at your club? And how did you come to be at your studio?
Okay. So I cut out just a little bit.
Okay, so how long have you been there, and how did you come to be there? Okay,
so I've been with Echelon pretty much since the beginning for about 3.5 years. And I actually, so I've been teaching for a long time. I'd been already teaching for 9 or 10 years before that when they found me. But I met somebody who worked for Echelon at an art show. I'm also an artist. Ooh. And I was sitting there talking about, and at that point I taught in a couple gyms, and I also taught for Blue Cross Blue Shield. It's an insurance company. So I'd go up there and teach for just the employees. But anyway, I was at an art show talking to somebody, and they're like, you know what? You have personality. I think that you'd really do well with this. And at that point it was a different bike. It's called the Flex bike. It's a recumbent bike, and it had resistance bands on it. We did not have the Connect bike yet that we now pretty much teach on, our main focus. So I came in first with that, and then they introduced the Connect bike. So it's just funny so I came in for my audition. I backpedaled a little bit. I came in for my audition and got hired that day, which is very exciting.
Yes, good girl, good girl. It's always good. You always know that you're a pro when you get hired on the day of the interview.
On the spot. Yeah, it was great.
Amazing.
I mean, it's changed my life. I seriously believe in timing of different things, and it's changed my life. I love what I do.
Fantastic. So tell me more about the studio. How big is it? How many bikes are there? How many people work there?
So let's see. Well, everything's a little bit different now since COVID. So we just have 8 bikes. A handful of front desk people. And so we have 2 studios. We have one in Chattanooga, and then we have one in Miami. And we're opening others. I believe Paris is next. So we are opening up other studios in other countries also.
Amazing. So growth is on the horizon. No, I like that. Sounds good. And what kind of makes your studio badass? What kind of makes it different? Sorry, that's okay. It's definitely being able to connect with people all over, because our focus isn't the in studio, it's everybody else in the at-home experience. And so bringing actually in studio to people in their home to keep people healthy, keep people safe, and, try and get past all this craziness. But I would say definitely the connection, and what makes Echelon different is not the judgment, I would say. Like, everybody is welcome. You can start from the beginning. You could have never even rode a spin bike, and there's zero judgment. We're not the type that you have to look perfect. You have to be perfect in every way. Like, we're very accepting. Okay, good. I like that across the board. I do indeed. And so, like you said, you've been, prior to this job 3 years ago, you have been 9-10 years in the fitness industry. Wow, long time. So did you start off always in spin, or have you kind of migrated through the ranks?
So migrated for sure. So I started with different boot camps. And so when I first moved to Chattanooga, I was overweight and just I wasn't really taking care of myself after school, because I didn't play any sports. And so I was just working. And so when I moved to Chattanooga, I started with boot camps, and this is just taking boot camps. Lost 40 pounds, kind of got back into shape, but then it hit a plateau, and I was just kind of getting bored with just boot camps and things. And so I tried my first spin class, rocked my world, like completely. I still remember it perfectly. I sat in the back of the class, and I always walked by it, but it was intimidating because the music's loud. Everybody's like screaming and sweaty, dark. I'm like, I'm gonna try. I know. I sat in the back, had no idea what I was doing. And I brought water. I didn't bring a towel or anything. And I was just, my world was so rocked. Like, I was sweating so much. I started grabbing disinfectant wipes from there to wipe my sweat during the classes. I was like, what did I do? I had no, like, I was like, my shirt's all wet. I'm like grabbing those. And, like, I was just like, so like out of it. And it was like a challenge at that point. Like I had, like, it was something that I was, you know, and it could have gone either way. You know, I could have been so discouraged, but the teacher was awesome. He was great. And like kind of made me feel welcome, even though it was my first time. And that's what I try and do with my classes too. I don't care if it's your first time. Like I still want you to feel good, whatever you do. But so after that, I followed him around to a couple gyms, and he suggested, he's like, why don't you try, you know, why don't you go through the training and become an instructor? I couldn't believe that he thought I could do that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like one of those things where I was like, really, me? And I mean, I know, that's how I felt. I was like, there's no way I could do that. And that was, you know, 13 years ago.
Wow.
I love it.
Amazing. No, but that is the thing that I hear a lot from spin instructors. It's one of those things, you either die hard, fall in love with it, and it becomes your bread and butter and the reason you wake up in the morning, or it is so intimidating that people, you know, just can't get on board with it. I think you have to have that personality and be able to share it with everyone and get in that zone and morph to that feeling in the room, isn't it? You got to go with that push from everybody else and ride the wave, let's say, literally ride it. But yeah, that's amazing. And I can already tell from talking to you, I always do this, you can always tell the emotion and the passion that somebody emits, even over Zoom. Like, so I can imagine what it's like, even if I'm at home on my bike, I can imagine how amazing it is as well. Sounds amazing. So I mean, you've already kind of answered my next question. Now, so you did then training, did you got qualified, certified, all of that malarkey?
I did, and it was fun. So when I first started, we would do duo rides together, me and the instructor who it's kind of brought me on board. And so that was really fun too, starting that way. And it was kind of like I was under his wing. And then finally when I was doing my first class, he rode in the first class, and just, I don't know, I just felt like I had a really, really cool first experience in training and everything. So, and I still see him around town. I don't think he teaches anymore, but it's fun whenever I see him. And it's just, I mean, it's because of him that where I am today. So
yeah, no, amazing. So is that kind of, if somebody was taking spin classes and they loved it, would you suggest to them to kind of take that leap to get qualified, or what would you suggest?
It depends because it is I guess it's just a different world too when you're on the other side. And if you love it, you know, like somebody who loves cookies, if they become a baker, they might not love it anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it takes a special person and to want to do it, I feel like, you know.
Yeah, definitely. So what type of then classes do you run? What are the lengths? Are they sort of rhythmic based, traditional? What kind of break down what you do?
So at Echelon, we have 5 different styles or 5 different formats. So we have the rhythm base like you're talking about, and then we have hills, power, and then speed, and then a mixture of all, and then we have endurance. Okay. So, and low impact. So we have quite a few formats, and we all are trained on all of them. Okay. So I would say my favorite to teach is probably power.
Yeah,
I was
going to say, you said power, and I was like, oh, I've got a feeling that's probably your jam.
It's one of my favorites. It's definitely one of my favorites. I like to push people to their limits and see what they're capable of. But then it's also, it's just fun, you know.
As long as they can go home and have a nap later, then it's fine. If they can get through it, just power it through that mission, and then you're fine. So is it just literally just spin that you offer? Do you offer any personal training, any camps, or just spin?
Everything. So we have everything. I also teach on the rower. I'll be teaching on the treadmill soon. And then we have boot camps and yoga, Pilates. So we have several different products that we sell. So we have a reflect mirror. And so people can follow along with a boot camp class, a strength class, a yoga class on this mirror, and they can see themselves. And so they can see their form and everything. So we offer everything.
Yeah, the whole thing. Well, I mean, I'm in the UK, but I might sign up. I might be there.
I just had a bunch of UK riders in my class this morning. Well, my UK fam.
I may join the UK fam. I don't know. Yes. I may too. So you do one-on-one coaching as well, or is it all?
It's all soon. Okay, so I've heard some rumors that soon we will be doing some one-on-one coaching, but not yet. Now it is just all class-based.
Fantastic. Now, obviously you absolutely love your job and so passionate about it, but do you find anything challenging about it?
Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to think. I would say and this is the tiniest little thing, but I would say the music restrictions, because it's not like a traditional gym that we can just use any type of music, since we're live streamed and since it's recorded and everywhere we have there's a lot of restrictions that we have. And so, as silly as it sounds, I spend a lot of my day, even though I'm a fitness instructor, on my computer, planning classes, searching for music, making sure it's approved, like all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it is difficult, isn't it, with that music thing? They're a right fiend. I've done Facebook videos and I've been muted for the first 3 minutes of them because of the music.
Right? I know. I totally understand, because that's their art, and that's everybody. So I totally get it, but if you don't think about it, you go, oh darn it. I know. But hey, I still bet the music's rocking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So if you ask me my most challenging part, that's it. And it's not even that big of a deal. It's just,
Yeah, amazing. Now, what kind of inspires you to keep going? 13 years is a long time. Like, what keeps driving you through it?
I was at 13, not 30.
Yeah, 13. Of course. Yeah. You do not look old enough to 30 years. Do not worry.
I was like, wait a minute. I would. Okay. I would say definitely the music. So I'm super passionate about music. And so, the most challenging part of my job is also the thing that keeps me going. So a lot of my classes, I'll try and find different artists, and so introduce people to new artists. Okay, but I kind of take this back. So that keeps me going. That's what keeps my classes creative. But the thing that really keeps me going is the riders. Mm-hmm. I'll get messages from people and saying, okay, some of my favorite ones is, I had this woman, she was running around with her grandkids, and she sends me a video of her jumping on a trampoline. She goes, I would never, I was a couch grandma. I was the movie grandma. I was the lazy grandma 6 months ago. And now I'm running around jumping on a trampoline with my kids. She's like, you have given me confidence and strength that I never thought that I would have. And that's, I just got goosebumps. Like those are the kind of stories. That's what keeps me going for sure. It changes.
The real life applications of people changing through fitness must be so rewarding to see from your life.
Totally is. It is. And that's what I'm doing this for. And just giving people, almost like a new life. More purpose. And it's really cool.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say then I'm a prospective client that's thinking about spin, and I'm going to do it with you, right? So what would you say to me that I'm going to see or accomplish in the next 30, 60 days?
Oh man, that's tough. Okay, so at first it's going to be a mental game completely. Mm-hmm. Just to be completely honest, there might be days that you don't want to hop on the bike. There's going to be times where, maybe I'll just skip today. But with the community behind you, and I love it that riders kind of feel like, oh, nope, they have to, they've committed to this class. They have their friends that are going to be there. And it's almost, they're held accountable. So you have your friends. So first you'll go through the mental game, and then you'll gain friends. You'll gain those accountability buddies. And then after that, that's when the bug kind of bites and you become addicted to it. And you're like, oh, I can't wait. Maybe you even start taking more classes than you planned on.
Yeah.
And then you start seeing the strength. I would say you start to feel the strength first. And that's when it kind of kicks in, like, oh, I could go to a higher resistance. Mm-hmm. And that's when you start to feel it in your clothes. Mm-hmm. And then after all of that, that's when other people notice.
Yeah.
Throughout the 30 days, 45 days, that's when I would say probably about the 45 day. If you stay committed a couple times a week, that's when people start to notice it in your face or just the way that you carry yourself.
Yeah.
Because it is.
Even when you feel stronger, isn't it? That's when you your posture just gets better and your confidence just booms when you start to feel
so
good.
true. And feel healthy. You start making healthier decisions and you just start doing more in your life. I mean, it could even be just those small changes, like walking the dog instead of sitting down and watching TV for an hour. I mean, you just have, and you have so much more energy too. So
amazing.
That's what you would see.
Sounds good to me. Okay, so we're nearly at the end of this interview. I'm going to open the floor to you though, because I'm going to let you kind of share your experiences, or kind of, if you have a message that you want people who are contemplating taking up spinning, what would you say to them? How are you going to motivate them to start?
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me
put you in the spot
I think
now.
I just did it.
Nailed it. Just did it already.
Oh man, let's see. Okay, let me think. Yeah, now you put me on the spot.
I know, I've challenged you.
I can talk for, like an hour, and then as soon as it's like the spotlight's on, then it's like I can't think of anything to say. Okay, let me think of one more. I'm sorry, I have a blank.
No, don't worry at all. I do that to challenge people. Some people have mottos that they say to people. Do you have something that you always shout at people in the spin class? Have you got a motto or a motivational thing that always gets people going?
I leave people with positive vibes and good rides. That's kind of like my tagline kind of thing. So I always encourage people to reach out to one another. Or if they are in a grocery store or in traffic, or if anything is kind of negative in their life, that it's not always about them. That's one thing. What somebody else is going on, if they're honking at you or, treating you badly, it has nothing to do with you. You have no idea what's going on in their life and did not take it personal. Mm-hmm. The best thing that you can do to them is not act the same way. It's how you react, and leaving them a little bit lighter with a little bit of positivity, and a smile, a kind gesture can go so far. You could change their entire day. You could change their entire month. And I like to leave people with that, and just thinking about that and just being nice to each other. It's free.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Manners are free. You got to keep telling some people, they never learn that manners are free. But yeah, I'm all about the positive vibes. Always try and leave somebody a little bit happier, a little bit better off than they were before, and it can make the world of difference to people. And if that's what people get from your spin classes, I bet they are very, very popular. So fantastic. That is it. I'm going to give you a chance to drop all your handles and big up all of your means and all your studios and you and whatever, all your handles, to make sure people follow you and like you, and then we shall bid each other adieu.
Amazing. Okay, so I am an Echelon Fit instructor. I teach on the bike, rower, and stride, and boot camps, strength classes, all of that, all Echelon Fit. You can find them online in your home. And then my Instagram is Nicole Griffin Fit, and you will be able to hang out with my dog Orange, see adorable pictures of him daily. And then Facebook, same thing, Nicole Griffin Fit, across all platforms.
Fantastic. Well, that then brings us to the end of this interview. Nicole, you've been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. Everything to your clients and your riders. I share my love with them as well. And I hope that we will maybe do a recap, and I will talk to you again at some point.
Yay. Amazing. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Lovely to meet you, and have a great time.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.